Inferno, our second of our second series. I mean, I think he was talking about the timing, but very interesting. And coldzera's locking the door with Kirby, Brokey, Rain, all leaning A. But if they go for the flank, RPK babysits. And the rest bite their tongue. Aware that the pivot back from Banana is possible, and here they come. Kirby, what can you possibly do? Jumping, making it hard, overwhelming, and Brokey has to try and drop his smoke and get the hell out of Dodge. A supporting cast, though, is Rain. He's found one. Brokey again, bomb loose. 2v3. This is quite the chaotic mid-round. Bomb picked up.
ZywOo and Apex, if they go quick, there's still Rain, and he's still waiting as spicy as
jungle wrap coming through them. So smokes go in, flashes look better, and up quad this time.
Yeah, jungle wrap. It does sound like a gentrified cafe. But already looking pretty damn good for the boys of FaZe Clan. Dealing with it. Cold catching Masuta before he could do too much as well.
Apex. Glocks for Masuta.
We can see the indecision on Nico's face there, or rather his model.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's why you shake your aim.
Can we just... So when he was pushed up on that pistol, by the way, just very briefly, it literally looked like I was on 60 hertz when he was shaking his mouse around. I was like, oh my eyes. It's actually really hard to see in that instance. However, it is going to be just Shocks alive in a 1v4. Now, we did know that Brokey was a little lower.
Can we talk about something else?
Sure.
Because I don't think he's going to win this one.
Oh, I know, you're right. How's your smoothie? Have you tried it yet?
Well, I had options, and I went for rhubarb.
Wow, of all flavors.
I haven't finished, Chad.
Jeez.
I haven't had rhubarb in my mouth in a while.
That's a gamble.
Used to grow it in our garden, so it's got a nostalgia taste to it. Elderflower and peach.
Gorgeous.
Now that's a combo.
Sounds like, you know, you go to a private girls' school.
With Vitality, something they're good at. Picking the gaps. Being able to make some odd timings and catch those CTs off guard. And look at this, quick towards Banana they go. Molotovs, flashes, smokes, they have everything they want. Flashes over, here they come.
Yep. Nico with the pre-smoke gives him a little bit of option to walk away to, but Rain does well to find one. Sets up Nico with a little bit less to worry about, but still only limited HP and caught off. So that's a bomb plant now.
And that's a shot from Brokey he has to hit. Can't find Masuta. Oh, the spray does just on the tail end. ZywOo to clutch and does adjust his spray into Brokey. Fresh mag and the molly. Oh dear. Doesn't quite work out.
Kirby has a kit here, but they need to be able to find ZywOo. They can't isolate Masuta until they get past the big man himself, and they're actually tucking him both towards the back of the site. Masuta's going to bait for ZywOo here. So Masuta wants to take a duel, draw them in, and hope that they don't clear, but they know ZywOo has to be towards construction, so Masuta with a huge first frag.
He offers himself up, and I love that. It's the crossfire that Kirby's now having to unfold, unravel. And he couldn't do it well enough in time. ZywOo just going to play that safe.
AWP, M4s for two of them. Kirby on the AUG and coldzera on the FAMAS.
Look at him go. That MAC-10 could find him. He will. Oh, Brokey. MAC-10 versus AWP, and the MAC-10 comes out on top. They're boosting. Apex, we find them both there if he gets an awkward timing. Oh, the spray's good. Well played. RPK on the side trying to dunk on Rain. Could do it. He will do it. Great shot. Nico's vulnerable, and that's a neat and tidy way to wrap it all up, put a bow on it, and call it
stack set up, and if they're able to capitalize on any kills whatsoever, oh, Apex. Okay, he's spotted enough, he's seen enough, and out they go. Quickly over towards A is where they should be barreling, but Apex wants to see how much he can find, and well, it turns out he gets nothing. But in the meantime, the remainder of his teammates will be making it over towards that A site. They're going to drop some smokes just to deny the rotation coming on through. And if you are FaZe getting your hands on this AK-47, well, it is the place to start. They pick that up, and if they can get any more damage or any more kills, then things will be looking good for FaZe. But with the bomb down, the 40-second timer beginning, I think this round is probably over already.
Yeah, that was straight up like a horror movie where it's like, something weird's already happened. Oh, our poor buddy Dave's been murdered. Better go down to the basement and check on those weird sounds. Just walks around the corner.
And everyone's yelling at the screen, don't go in there.
Don't do it, don't do it.
Wait, are people getting upset that the AUG's a viable weapon?
I don't know why.
No, it's just I'm seeing lots of tweets like, Launders is saying he's muting the AUG keyword.
Why am mad? Why? I'd love.
The AUG is a higher priced gun and should be one of the better guns in the game. That's how it works. Is a response. Like people are all talking about the AUG for some reason. Is it because Kirby's using it?
Well, it's been used quite a bit in recent times. So
apply it across the board to every, and keep in mind all the other accounts of viable weapons. I think that'd be very appropriate.
And make no mistake, I too really didn't like watching 5 AUGs. When I
hated that meta.
When it was 5 AUGs, it did feel different.
Now on certain maps we get about 2.
Who at total?
I think Train we were seeing 2, Nuke from Heroic we were seeing 2, Nico and Tassus were rocking those. Simple was using it instead of an AWP. It was giving them other options, making AWP players be able to be a little bit more mobile. It's definitely not the gun it once was.
No.
And that gun remained the same way forever and wasn't used. And now it's finding itself actually slotting in quite nicely. So it's giving more options, more decisions can be made. And with that, Counter-Strike is a game about choice. And, well, Vitality have chosen to play in front of this smoke wall, actually going in quite quickly with the bomb. It will be a B finish.
Rain, what do you... Okay, that makes sense. Dropping his incendiary. You might want to smoke now as we can reposition.
Ooh, Rain.
He has found one, starting to unload the mag, and found Nico drops off the new box, wants to peek on his flash. They are in pool, doesn't have to do too much as now they start to apply pressure. The flash is so good. Oh, Brokey just made that one a walk in the park. Looks like FaZe have found their fourth.
Yeah, this is done. Nico.
In some arenas, when there was the crowd noise and maybe the audio wasn't set up properly, that you know you couldn't actually hear yourself over it.
That's a very good one.
So we haven't had that in a while.
No. Apex and RPK catching some flack. Brokey only the one sent back. Masuta, oh my goodness, the trades. Yeah, he did. Now all into the site. Bomb will be going down shortly. It's currently loose on the balcony. RPK solo. He is vulnerable to a nade if Nico wants to.
It might actually be the save call already if FaZe can't find anything here. They're going to try and boost over the smoke, I would assume. They're actually limping one forward to open up a doorway in.
Well, lots of utility to maybe try and...
Another smoke. This is great.
What can they do with this?
RPK could get cooked here. 20 HP.
Oh, it's
will
missed.
Potentially dribble. No, it won't.
Gosh, you could see the intention. It would have been really quite well considered. Shocks. It wasn't pretty, but it gets the job done. And RPK, the safe pair of hands.
And that's why we don't smoke grenade. Nico and Kirby, they've opted to just go with the USPs. But quick up mid, Masuta leading the charge. Going to get tagged on through by the flashed up Brokey. He gets traded, and Rain finds one as well. So dangerous stuff towards top mid. Can any more come on through?
It's a crunch, isn't it? It's a bit uncomfortable. They've had to use the molly to clear out Nico, but he's dead. So I guess job done. It's worthy of the investment in the end. But now, Kirby and coldzera, where are these two? We've got Kirby towards the site. Shouldn't be able to do too much, I feel, overwhelmed eventually. And of course, then coldzera does have the deagle, but he's a mile away.
If Cold keeps pushing and they just stall out for a second, there might be a window. But Apex, he doesn't want to stall out at all. Look at this, pushing into the site, clearing. And we'll deal with Kirby here. Seeing the barrel, takes him down, and now it's just Cold to see what he can find. So unfortunately for Cold, this is going to be a very difficult round to win. Might be able to find him a gun towards top middle here to carry on through, and that might see him saving. AK getting picked up now. And Shock's close as you like. The timing is going to punish right here as Cole will just make it around the corner as Shocks is cleared. So very, very tight stuff here. But they will notice that an AK is missing from the ground.
The TLDR is there, but...
Sure, no. I do wonder as if people actually realize that or if they just want Daddy Valve to look at them. For now, though, we do see, again, quite an attentive mid-boost coming out. This is 3 players towards that quad side with a bit of a roam towards that speedway play of Nico. Now, Brokey's in danger here. coldzera forced into action and does very well. Between him and Kirby, going to deliver on towards Zywoo and Masuta. So, teased in almost and then lost a great deal for it. But Shox has found some...
Oh, he's mollied himself.
Oh, no.
That's a bit of an oopsie, and now Rain's caught RPK. A series of unfortunate events transpire. Apex cooked up and forced forward. It's Rain to go down, though. The trade spray from Nico eventually connects, and that's the bomb loose. That's the round 1.
They don't know the bomb's in the smoke right now.
These guys are trading blows. If he finds Nico, it's a plant. Not to be.
Okay, well, 5-5 more like the ring bearer. Earlier in the year, they were able to get themselves into finals consecutively, but not converting any of those. And fast as you like, look at Masuta dealing with Cold, very postured, and he gets traded. So Masuta goes down, Shox finds Brokey, and up mid, Zywoo goes. Trying to take a lot of space here, Zywoo.
Got to be feeling bold if you want to take Nico on like that. Top mid still maintained by the T's, but it's being taken back right now. Utility put to play now. Quad will be contested. RPK on the other side of it, but territory's been kind of lost here.
Don't fancy Apex chances if he wants to fight this. Cold's staring at him. Trying to sell the fake with a frag is Shox. Hasn't even got a smoke to sell it.
It's at least split the defense up into a 2-2.
But look how little Nico's interested in that. He's like, yeah, okay, I'll have a look then. And at that moment in time, Shox is rejoining the pack. They have a numbers advantage now. This is why you wait. This is why standing still is not doing nothing. A lurk smoke dropped. Crossfire established. Kjaerbye, what can you do? Cold and Kjaerbye. Apex dropping into the pit. Cold will have to drop off now. 3, all advancing from this quad position. And Kjaerbye is going to be the first to find frags. And this crossfire has worked wonderfully. Apex trying to knock him off their perch. He could very well do this, but the flash is perfect from Kjaerbye. Forces the reposition. And FaZe will take it.
Probably opting for some Galils and AKs in the following, but damage is the name of the game right now because the bank hasn't swelled out of control right now. But if Brokey, if he gets his hands on this MP9 and finds a couple more heads on the Vitality side, he's going to be looking pretty with cash. Nades toward T-Stairs, doing a chunk of damage to Shox. And okay, that was a nice shot from Shox, but immediately traded.
Yeah, quick as anything between these guys, but what do the other 3 have left? It's just the Glock on ZywOo and then the 2 Deagles between them, so kind of rough to find much more, I feel. Brokey was willing to go for it, obviously had the SMG. Farmed up a little, not a lot.
Yeah, and if FaZe can walk away with 9, maybe 10 rounds in this half, they could potentially 2-0 this, and I don't think anyone besides Lauren is expecting that coming into today.
I swear, if she activates smug mode, I am out of here.
Nah. I'm really not.
I really wouldn't, no. But with the 3 of them and their Deagles, as Chad has outlined, we are watching as they try and draw utility, and there it goes. $600 squandered as it spreads around the floor.
They're actually drawn on over Rain here, so they will play 2-2 once again, FaZe, and it's a similar setup as what we saw last round. Nico has a smoke to drop here as soon as he's bothered.
30, dreamy.
And, well, he felt a bit bothered right there. So now they can actually just tuck on into deny the plant, and wow, abusing the gap there. Masuda goes down, has a good idea that others will be on the side right now of that smoke, and Rain is here ready to swing from Coffin. So Apex peering on over the top, just seeing what he can see, and well, there's not a lot.
So annoying when, I mean, I need to explain myself. Hang on. Nico gets his final frags. Another quad kill from him. But yeah, when you're playing... Ooh, okay. Masuta's charging. He wants Rain.
Oh, the nade. It's chunky, but the kill's even better.
Ooh, they keep going. They want to use this momentum, and they're right to do so. But Nico trying to steady the spray. Gets 2. Cold to finish it, and he will. Controlling what could have spiraled. It's a very interesting change of pace.
We'll have the Dak over towards this B side of things, and you don't normally see this coming on through. So I'm interested to watch Rain. And
I reckon he might be parking it for, like, you know, the B solo if one of them rotates.
Oh, look how close up towards top of Banana RPK is already. He's taken a lot of Molotov damage just to get to this point, and it's actually drawn out of rotation. Nico's already in spawn. He's actually picking and changing weapons as well. Look at this AWP M4. I didn't realize we were at the circus here today as FaZe are making this very, very interesting. So RPK's tucked on in, actually playing behind the smoke, and on low HP, that's so risky. RPK, you have to be careful, my friend. Nades coming through, tuck on in, that's the right play as Apex gets trickled on down 2.
This is a great looking CT setup. FaZe with the mix-up. Now we're talking. Now the conversation gets interesting. 5v5 still. Apex and RPK wounded. Dak potentially going to see some action. Rain flashed in. Will he anticipate the corner? RPK punishes, and if he drops the smoke, we could see him escape.
Look at the quick CT arch play. It's still going to be Brokey on the other side, and last time he delivered in droves. This time the nade going to do a little bit of damage, but not too much. The flash is great, though, but ZywOo quickly trades it. Kjaerbye finds Shock, so this wrap's a little less potent than they'd like. Kjaerbye trying to buy some time here, and he's done very well. That library is coming around now. This player's there. He spots ZywOo. Can depend on the others. Doesn't need to repeat because RPK's found him.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh so abrasively. That was a nice little spray. Finds them. It's just been brutal, and now, it gets even worse. Apex can clutch, though, but he's only got 8 HP. How far can you get? An elevated position to try and drag the crosshairs. The spray was there, so was the trade. 10 rounds for FaZe Clan on the defensive side. Could this really be the unfathomable?
Where's the second?
Proper little Janko Paunovic special.
Oh, there's a triple smoke coming in here, so this is going to be quite deadly.
And off we go.
Okay.
Well,
ZywOo's made light work of the first challenge, but the rest now comes in towards the site. Masuta's there. Even sometimes the best made plans go awry. And Brokey, nothing to do. He was meant to be the final punch there, meant to be the final piece with that Molotov.
If he jumps again, he's going to spot some. There we go. Oh my God.
Excuse me, Nico? Are you all right? Because I'm not.
Going in.
Yep, Apex tucked in on Nubox. This shouldn't be FaZe winning another second round after losing the pistol. Kjaerbye didn't check Nubox at all. I'm not sure what's going on there. It's falling apart here, falling at the seams. Brokey recovers.
Does it with a bomb plant?
Oh, how does
denied.
he assume that corner? Cerebral gaming. Bomb loose. There's 3 of them there.
Hold up, it's the 2 danger men from FaZe right here. They can still do this. 30 seconds left. They have to find a kill, and if they find one, well, more can follow. Searching with the Deagle, Nico now. And Cold have to force forward. 25 seconds.
They're all here. That's the big benefit. All the CTs are here. There's no having to chase around the map. So Nico getting a little closer now. They're trying to stay as a mobile pack. 15 seconds. The time begins to tick. No clean shot on the first. Second, yes. That's 1 down, but there's 2 more to go. 9 seconds now. Bomb plant. There's nowhere safe. You got to hit headies, and you're not going to get them. Nicely handled in the end by Vitality, even after
ZywOo,
that.
so sound cue of the bomb probably being enough for him to hedge his bets right there and take down that bomb.
ZywOo just different, apparently. Plays the game like not many others. But now we have to see them try and keep this together. I don't want to see any, mess here, no drops of a kill or 2, but we know the danger men. We've outlined them. One being coldzera, of course, and the other being Nico, especially on these sort of rounds when there's a Deagle in play. So you have to still give it the amount of attention it deserves. Now, Rain's going to lead the way. P250, so still a little viable, but bear in mind there's no flashes. There's no easy way to catch someone out or isolate someone, and you've got a double stack towards CT Arch. So this looks like it should be a comfortable hold if everything goes to plan.
Yeah, and that's the big important part here is Shox and ZywOo being in tandem. They can peek off of each other just like this and slow down on the corner. They are. Apex goes down to Nico, but it doesn't hold up a second. Looked like it was the end of the world. 40 seconds. They're in the pit. If Kirby, oh my God, if he made that with the Glock.
This is what we mean by danger men, right? This sort of nonsense.
That would have been nuts if he made that kill.
Yeah. Would have been game-changing. It isn't, though. It is 3 alive for the CT side.
ZywOo just here. And they only have 2 kits in play. So keep your eyes on ZywOo and Masuda and where those kits fall if they do go down. And we do find ourselves in a post-plant. But that is a great chunk of utility damage done towards Banana. 3 players immediately being pushed on down to roughly that 70 HP mark. And more Molotovs to follow with that. So FaZe will have to wait this out. Then nades back in exchange to hardly anything. RPK taking, what, 6 points of damage?
Nothing. Nothing to write home about. The gun, though, oh, RPK, this is a little too bold. This is a little too much. Yeah, you're taken down incredibly low. You've got to respect that now because it looks like FaZe are just chomping at the bit. Any advantage they see, any fine margin they feel they could exploit, they are straight to business.
Well, business resumes towards A.
Suda still has his smoke, so keep that in mind for the bike position.
Yeah, I mean, it was very cool to hear the extra details from Alexi B. Definitely didn't ruin his strategies by sharing that Brolin holding onto his smoke was a problem. 1 for 1. 1 for 2. Looks like that continues to be even trades into the site. And so now I just sit here and say, save?
Looks like it. I think Vitality, they won't make the mistake that FaZe did on a couple of rounds there within their first half. They're going to hold on to these rifles, and this is where the costly nature of the 2 previous rounds comes into play, because Vitality, instead of being able to have clean rounds against the pistols, have had some dirty ones. They may have to do some laundry, because going forward, the loss bonus for them will only be 1,400. Now take a look. ZywOo, he has 3,200. You guys can do the maths here. 3,250 plus 1,400 is 4,650.
Did you get it right, chat?
I hope so. I hope they did. And it's Blue's Clues. Or maybe Dora the Explorer is probably a little bit better for those of viewers at home. What's that new one?
Those are on my list.
Really, really solid.
But entertainment, fortunately, is right in front of you if you're joining us for what could be the last 10 rounds of play. Could be a 3rd map, Apex jiggling.
Ooh.
Playing a dangerous game here. Yeah, overwhelmed. Yeah, he sticks the landing. Burns alive for it almost, but he does make it work. And again, we've got another save coming in. This is going to be another for FaZe.
This feels like Dust 2, but it's Inferno twice now. FaZe have just found 2 opening kills and forced the remaining 3. Like, they have hit the under-equipped site successfully twice, Chad. And I mean, how much of that is going to be intuition and how much of that is going to be actual information? Like, you can't know where the 3-man squad is.
Yeah, that right there was a big call coming in from FaZe. And I actually want to see if we can highlight it with Skybox coming on through, because they actually went for the banana retake utility that we've been highlighting with a lot of these teams, and they knew it was coming. So as soon as it came over, they punished off of it, because Vitality posture forward when that smoke and Molotov come down to get free kills, but FaZe were well and truly ready for that.
So using the retake against them.
Yeah, precisely. So you know how teams on Dust 2, for example, will molly the long doors and players will...
This hunt could be quite impactful.
Valuable,
team
yeah.
flash there. Again, because they did save these guns. Their loss bonus starting to build now as well. And at this stage, well, they lent 3 towards the top of B. They're being held at bay by a couple of simple FaZe Molotovs just through their own smoke. Kirby's tucked on through with that, and over towards A they go. So brackets control and banana control right now in FaZe's remit.
God, this just feels, again, like that keep it simple sort of line that we go for, where they don't overcomplicate it. It does quite well. They overwhelm in the end as ZywOo falls.
Now, denying so much on A, Apex is going to be forced to at least honor them with his presence. Nico trying to double down, more nades, smokes, everything to try and keep the CT here. Apex is already floating. Okay, smoke does inform us that Masood is playing pit side. I don't think that's going to be particularly valuable information, considering that's an assumption one would make regardless.
They haven't even moved, though. Look at him. Oh.
That angle rarely works out for the T's, does it? Often seeing the CTs find success there. That's a very good flash, but no one unloading their mag in panic. Oh, wow. What? They just saw his barrel. He's like in a bit of a nasty situation to find himself. 30 seconds. Apex has done a lot of work there onto Cold Zera. Brokey needs to find Masuta. He can't. And now Vitality locking down the round. Kirby gives it a good go.
Like quickly, they'll have to save again. Whereas FaZe can afford a gun round right now, and they'll get 2,400 in the next to buy in again. See if they can find another opening, because it is looking good for FaZe. And as we mentioned, the 2-0, there's not a world that I thought I was living in where we would see this here today.
I mean, considering how rabid the community is to try and perpetuate the FaZe Clan suck monologue, really isn't working out too well. Maybe in this round it is, because Kirby's got caught as well.
There he
RPK
is.
takes the FAMAS down banana and slays 2 of them.
All right, they're wrestling back some control, and Vitality need to keep these clean. A CT-sided bank is essential. Now it is a 3-on-5. Cold Zera and Rain poised and ready to fight, and, well, Rain's not poised at all. Drops the molly. Yeah, this is hard now. If they made that kill onto Masuda, there probably would have been a chance, but at this stage, not so likely. Cold did swing, didn't see anything. Molotov now have to make this kill, really.
Okay, they've got that, but Rain and Brokey are both low. It comes down to Cold Zera. And yeah, the Rain utility removed and everything else gone. It's all been denied. Nice.
Maybe a deeper CT smoke or off into the site. Trying to get Rain set up. He confirms Apex is playing at a long range, and now should just be a formality. No, B players have gone down. They find them both. This gets awkward now. Weapons have been retrieved. Armor is present. Kirby with that hero AK still. Are they backing away? I'm second guessing myself. There should be no way Vitality let this one go. But just to bend the knee, to accept your fate, it can't be. They have to go for it. Dunked.
Come on now, you've got to push this.
Oh gosh, they're going to be anticipating Kirby. He's in a bit of a nasty situation here. The spray connected, he drops off. That's important. Molotov on ZywOo, he is going to force the fight. Cold's only got a deagle. He needs one. Standing and fighting down to turn 22. Needs the deagle bullets now. They're both going to swing. Gets the first. Needs the second. It's looking good, but not enough. Cold Zera, no kit for shocks. He does have one now. And he's got the defuse as well. 11 Vitality down to the wire. Cold choosing to stand.
Apex wants to get involved in this one right here. Guns come out. Here we go again. Nico towards Banana, posting up that AK. It is deadly. Molotov's nades, HE's flashes, everything. You love to see it. RPK takes a truckload. Apex pushing forward. They're standing next to each other. They have no idea as Apex will clean this up.
That's a funny turn of events. It doesn't look like it's going to cost anyone too much as it's equally traded. RPK admittedly now defending B with just 26 points of health. That's far from ideal.
If I'm Nico at this point, I know he's dead, but he can still calm. Just go to B and execute. You've taken Apex out. You know that you've probably got them in a 2-2 hold, and that's exactly what's happening as ZywOo now plays in transition, doesn't know if he's needed towards A, doesn't know if he's needed towards B. If you head over towards A, you have to clear Graveyard, Site, Pit, balcony, playing over towards the moto position, aggressive, boiler room, everything. Banana, you have it. All you have to do is get to the top and clear out sandbag. You have smokes, you have molotovs, you have flashes and rain. Well, if you go any further, my friend, you're going to lose the number advantage.
Oh, but he can maybe cost them a fair amount here. Yes, Zywoo may slip the net, but I don't think Masuta saw him. So Rain is now behind enemy lines. They've got 45 seconds, and if they just take a second to allow Rain to work, he can basically destroy Zywoo, and he should with the opportunity, but good damage done. Now they know it's just RPK here, and he already took damage. He's already in trouble, and the B site is already there.
You said it takes 1 round, Chad. 1 round to break Vitality. I assume that means these weapons that they're holding on to are going to be vital to preserve.
And if I'm FaZe right now, I'd even be considering a little bit of a hunt. You know, these two players normally play over towards the A side of things, normally over towards that quad side. They don't have a lot of money to work with themselves, but they will get the 3,500 coming through as the round win bonus. If they take these guns away, Vitality literally have nothing to work with. 1,400 is all the loss bonus they'll get. That's enough for Apex to buy. That's enough for Shox to drop over something. But you take away these rifles, and they are working with absolute peanuts here as the bomb now roughly 10 seconds to go before we see this one detonate. They will be holding on with this.
Yeah, you can't really be too surprised that they aren't opting for the hunt when this is their 3rd T round of the map. Every single one of them has been a product.
It's on. There's no Molotovs. There's no HEs. They can't soften up the Ts in that fashion. They just have to win heads-up duels, and because of that, they're playing more forward in apartments. Zywoo in tandem with Masuta.
It often works, dude. I swear, the apps hold from CTs have seen it pay off.
There's 3 Ts coming, 3 FaZe members on the prowl.
Rain's playing a very precarious game, and he loses it.
Oh my God.
Doesn't get better than that. Doesn't. Shox backing away. Brokey caught as well with a nade in his hand, and he can't hit the shots. This one is flawless. Masuta low, sends Kierby lower, and an aggressive app setup.
Not the bell. Stay away from the bell rush.
I would like to do a little wall bang. 1 bullet to the half wall before he backs up. I wonder if Kierby's going to get caught by that. He's going to check it.
Shadow.
Trade. Oh. That's the trade he was hoping for. Small price to pay. MP9 gone. Rain. Oh my God. Okay, so pulls the utility out of them. He's trying to get them all jittery. What's he up to?
They're going in.
What's he up to? He's just charging in. Shox, he doesn't even know. He was looking into the anti-flash. Rain finds him. No, Brokey. Now it's all looking good. Blue on brown. A double from Apex.
Weird.
And a very kooky round. Worked for them once. This has got a little extra smattering of util. And off we go. Rain advancing. Getting across and spotting RPK is all part of their plan. A dink as well. That's magnificent. They are burning in pool, but into the site now and finished off. So FaZe, they've done some of the hard work. I'm afraid it's not all done, though. Apex trying to find a way back in.
Nico has another smoke here. That's going to delay this retake. Has just deployed it now.
Oh. Good shot. Rain wants to pick up that AK.
Oh,
it cost him his life. Oh no, the 7 deadly sins. We're their head. This gets awkward now. There's kits, and they're pushing as a unit. Brokey will be smoked off. He hits a crucial headshot. Now,
hold on.
Old needs to find Zywoo. He does, and they do it. FaZe, another deagle.
Now, standard utility being used. Zywoo looking for a pick. He might get away with one here, and look at that. Simple stuff. Kierby's down. Opening for Vitality, and we normally know how these rounds go on through. FaZe tend to just trickle away and get melted down as the clock follows. And they're the ones right now not in a fantastic place in terms of the economy. Actually, the economy for both sides in tatters here in round 28, 14-13. Yeah, I would really love to just see FaZe go back towards B. Just go back to B and execute there. It's the only thing that's worked.
Now would be the time. There's 4 players leaning towards A, and you can see quickly enough Apex is going to come back over. Now that nade finds no one, but it does give away at least the intent from Nico and Brokey. Bomb to be left in the hands of Brokey as well.
Feels like a late finish from FaZe Clan. Brokey trying to sell this B fake. Whether or not it is a fake is an assumption at this point.
They did find the gap before in the mid to B, but if they go for the mid to B this time, well, the problem is there's already 3 players leading over towards this side of things. So as they posture forward, Nico searching, won't get anything, and yeah, just falling apart for FaZe.
This is it though, look. If Rain Cold wrap into Masuta, they'd need that kill. He gets them at least the first. Down low, 2 on 4. Cold would need Shox cleanly. He's tucked into that corner, gets the frag, and that's the round. 14-14,
Really?
back yet.
Because they're probably under the assumption that you are that, oh, well, I guess they'll put ZywOo somewhere. Or maybe they'll try the same thing they did last round. But Nico, all too aware, and now they want to speed up the pace, it looked like, for a second, but they've held off. They went, hold on.
Let's not fall into this trap now, FaZe Clan. You found an opening frag, and there's a T side on Inferno. You have a luxury. You know how long that rotate is. The chances of a CT side gambling and putting the majority of their numbers on one part of the map is large. If you make sure that you put all of your numbers into one point of the map as well, which it seems they are, you should have the numbers on the way in. They've got Rain as our tech niner. He's going to basically drop his smoke and then just be a moving, annoying nuisance. He will chase, he will run, he will go through the flames, he can take those risks, and he's taken the site. Now the bomb can be planted. RPK reveals his location behind the smoke. No crazy spray this time. Molly buying time. And a 4v5 after plant. Yeah, Kjaerbye's on it now.
Tell him.
Okay, Kjaerbye needs to keep this calm. Apex is already looking. He's trying to get involved early on, see if he can catch someone in a poor post plant, but no, Nico and Kjaerbye hold it. Brokey swings on it. Shocks denies, and now suddenly it's a 2v4, but maybe there's a little bit more fight left in the Frenchman. Or maybe not. Nico takes it away. It's FaZe.
To deny the grand finals for FaZe Clan. 3 lean B. Typical utility exchange. A lot riding on this round. Every player aware of the circumstances and the stakes.
And now you flip it away. You've hit B. You found success there. They've now accounted
Masuta
for it. But Masuta, they're all looking towards the other player. And then Nico just does that to him.
Yeah. And if ZywOo's AWP falls this flat, okay, a smoke. He might reveal his location. Kjaerbye onto Apex, still ZywOo alive, but this is getting dangerous. That Eagle costs him his life, and ZywOo and RPK faced with a near impossible task. Kjaerbye's got a chance, and it's a freebie. Well, we talked about his prowess. Now he's got to demonstrate it. It's only 1. 16, FaZe have done it.